Hello, boys.
Yeah.
Go on in. There's no one there. You're clear.
I got blind CT.
Yeah, I need to go. Yeah, I need to.
I mean, you have no right to check their IDs anyway. So.
21st. Addies, troopers. Night. Night, troopers. Night.
Is that okay? We just left them in the hole. Come on, idiot. Let's go. Party. Hey, how's it doing?
Baron,
Okay.
you're gonna have to pull something out of your ass for what's gonna happen next.
I'm good at that.
Just go forward now, or?
Yeah, well, it's an Aerie. Aerie's your commander officer at the moment.
He's doing
Yeah, so just come
IDs.
inside.
Addies,
Yeah, just come in then.
When he gets back, just yell at him.
Night.
I'll call the faggots up.
The Baron, I'll be getting master soon.
Nice.
I'll be changing my hair from black to grey.
I love it.
Well, like, it's just like, why is everyone so
I'm
young?
sorry for your loss,
you know?
Rex.
Yeah,
Look at all
true,
these
true.
young characters.
No, I completely understand.
Because even to my Padawans that I've, and all the Jedi I've talked to in the past and roleplayed with, they, I always, put it some sort of twisted roleplay saying they notice like a few grey hairs within his head. Because the stress of the war is really affecting Oswald.
Fuck.
You're just gonna be like Obi-Wan.
Absolute
You're
don't
gonna
expect to you,
age,
Noose.
like,
Yeah, but like one day
40
I'm gonna be
years.
young. The next I'm gonna be like fucking 50.
Yeah.
Wait for slate comment, then we'll begin. Addies, first class private. Alright, troopers, we'll now begin. Today's session was intended to be a stealth operation to take out a CIS general. However, as we all just experienced, this did not happen, as everything went off course. The general knew we were coming from the get-go. He knew exactly when and where we would have landed. He had enough detail on us somehow. Addies, Drill Sergeant. He took out the necessary generators to lower his little fortress of his. However, once we arrived over there to confront him, we do not exactly know how it happened, but Ward Officer Marvin somehow was able to get himself captured by the CAS General and his two armed guards, tactical droids and a heavily modified super battle droid. Now, one of Sir Marvin, was then shot and killed after the CIS general realized his opportunity. At ease, soldier. I myself personally didn't know Marvin. I've had a few conversations with him before and after certain missions, but he seemed like a good soldier. Now, as to my case of what I did, I personally do not tolerate those acts of cowardness. And I say the same to all of you. If any of you were ever to betray the Republic and fall to such cowardly actions, I will personally myself kill you. Now, on to placements for today's failure. In third place, I'm going to be giving to the 7 Sky Corps for your large numbers in today's events, and for actions that I didn't mostly see, but I know you did good. So great, did it. In second place, I'll be giving to the ARC Troopers for leading one of the teams and for doing
a bit of a priority thing. You lot left a live clone back down there.
What?
First warrant officer, I think.
Marvin's alive?
You heard me, son.
What?
Yeah, buried under half a ton of rock, but he's alive. Well, barely. 15
Where is he
years
now,
later,
Trooper?
Better, but he's in the med bay. Stable, but needs medical attention immediately.
I want medical personnel and those with medical training to medbay immediately.
Rex, I need you to stay out of medbay. This might get a bit complicated. He's watching, but I'm seeing it.
Seriously? I think so. I don't need anyone else.
Where is he? Where is he? Yeah, that's spawning on one.
That was interesting.
Everyone in here, you'll need 2 medics to assist the chief surgeon. Make sure you're on point. One officer alive, but I'm afraid you're not going to want to be here.
Ready
Perform
to
again.
assist. Surgeon? I'm going to stay, sir.
As you can see, it already doesn't look good.
Yeah, alright. Guys, I need you to help get his armor off, like, urgently. We need to get it in.
Got it.
If you're not a medic, bloody get out. We have our priorities.
Yes, sir. I'll be, getting at the front, sir.
Or first, I suggest you go and sit in the waiting bays.
Like what they said, if you're not a medic, please leave. This is delicate, so...
Go Afghan Bay. Step
For
away if you can step
the
away,
operations
if
of
you're going
what
okay.
happened. Please have a good one.
Your mic's not working very well. Harry, can you clear the path to operation room? Make sure everyone's out of the way.
It's pretty clear. Can we get the operation room set?
Yep, go get the operation room set up. Make sure all the equipment's out.
Go with that.
This is not good at all. Alright, just gonna pick him up and carry him.
Yeah, I've prepped a bit.
Oops, sorry, just trying to get these legs down.
And on to your right, I've laid out all the surgical equipment you need. On the left,
Alright. Airy, I need you to look after the wounds on his right leg. Buck, bandage up the wounds on his left leg. Gary, I need you to looking after the wounds on his left arm.
and is he meant to have a broken, or is it like I choose one strong boost like?
He's got some broken bones in both legs. He's just been crushed under a pile of debris. His legs are badly damaged. His arms have a lot of scrapes. His face is, well, I'll worry about that. Though it's not going to be very good.
So I'm on standby, just order me what to do.
It's all good. I've got enough medics to assist. You might need to help calm
I
down,
got the
Rex.
left leg bandaged up.
So they make him to the point where you have to make him cool. Keeping him alive may be a more cruel fate than letting him.
Pod, you want me to try and calm him down since you got a medical officer here?
No, I'm not a medical professional. I've studied with some medics, but it's more for field work, basic surgery. This treatment was shot in the head, and then literally had a shit-ton of rock fall on him. Like, if I was to give an exact measurement, it'd literally be a metric.
Right, Gary, can you quickly grab some blood from the drawers behind you? We need to put some more into him.
That'd be correct by that, 15?
Gary, you might want to use your adhesive field for this as well.
He didn't respond to any medical treatment or any signs on the way back. His eyes were rolling. I'm not.
I'll get some.
With all due respect.
It's good to
So
lay out.
the amount of rock on top of him, how much?
These legs need replacing.
Probably most of
It's
it.
possible. I've got to completely assess how badly they are right now. I'm worrying about keeping him alive.
Got it. Gary, get some plasma.
That'd be appreciated. Alright,
So
good.
do you want me to help him?
You're gonna need to pretty much put it everywhere. You might want to open up his legs and put some on the bones because he does have some breaks.
your
So
choice,
if you want to
but
look after
he's
that,
not
I'll
coming
worry
back
about
from that.
his chest and keeping him alive. Start fixing up those legs as best you can.
His right leg?
Yeah, his right leg's the worst one from what I could tell.
Yeah.
I must go medical
Put a blender directly
to
up.
ponder a few things.
Don't want to start surgery on it then?
Your man makes it.
Okay, I got 2 packs of plasma.
And make sure quality of life is still a thing for him, Warren, so even if you do care about him so much. It'd be worse to see him suffer.
Alright, I'm gonna have to quickly
How's
open
his
up his
spine?
chest. His spine looks like it's fine, which is good, but he's got some basic
That's
internal bleeding from the crushing, so I'm just gonna have to cut him open.
Right.
Yep, that's all good, Gary. I'm gonna have to get you to grab some bandages out. I'm just gonna have to quickly open up his chest and stop this bleeding.
User left your channel.
Stand around, it's going to need a completely new shin, like a metal shin.
Alright, get to that area.
Yeah. The rest of his bones can be glued back, or stuck back together.
plasma's all set up.
Beauty. Alright, Buck, assist Airy with the legs while I get Gary to help me with his internal bleeding.
How is his left leg anyway? It's his left leg one.
Apparently they're both, they're both completely shattered. I wrapped up the left leg, and I think Gary wrapped up the right.
Alright. Gary, just get the blood around the open wound for me. Just mop that up. Hold a little bit of pressure there for me for a sec.
Alright, Hank, I'll get this metal piece right first.
There is a lot of blood. And I think it's down.
Alright, Gary, just hold some pressure on the chest for a sec.
Wait, Brock, what are you currently doing?
I'm mostly cleaning the blood around the legs.
Can you try and fish out all the pieces of the bone, the shin bone?
On the right leg or left leg?
Right leg.
Okay.
Just want to quickly check that there's no shrapnel that he's got in his chest before I seal him up. Nope, looks clean. Alright, just release pressure for me, Gary. Blood pressure
right
is
shin.
reasonable. Vitals are
No, just
what we
correct.
expect.
Just correct it.
Alright, this arm's got nothing major. Alright. How you boys going with his legs?
I'm just running the shin bone in.
Beauty. Alright, Gary, this is going to be the difficult part. I'm going to have to get rid of and cut off some of the burnt skin on his face. It's being shot to the face, so it's going to be a little bit, well, it's not going to look very pretty. So when I take off the bandages, if it's a bit too much, let me know.
Shin's done. Now we've got a broken kneecap and His upper thigh is basically broken in 4 different pieces, isn't it? If I remember. The femur should be easier to fix than the egg. No, it's not completely shattered, it should be comfortable, so...
There's not too much I can do to make him look like how he used to. This is not going to be good. Alright, you might want to grab a small little container, Gary, because as I do this I'm going to have to cut off the skin and just get rid of it. Could you get the bottle with the Bacta spray in it, and while I do this, just spray it a little bit, just to try and heal the raw skin after I've cut off the dead skin.
What's going on?
Medical RP.
Ah, yep.
So no one's in bunks if that's what you want.
What's happening with Marvin's character?
That's the medical RP.
Yeah, no, but what's happening with him? Do you know, or?
Yeah, we're doing it. Ari and I are 2 of the head medical personnel on the ship.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, this guy right here wants to become a medic, so I
Oh, yeah, true, yeah, I do. Except I know nothing about the area, but I was thinking I could start there.
Hey, Brock, can you apply 2 back?
Would it be okay for a medical newbie to start out on the 612?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Gonna tell you to quickly while Brock does that.
Am I allowed to come spectate, or? Am I allowed to come spectate?
There's a lot of people who will. You wouldn't really be able to get into the operation theatre. You can go into the waiting area, you can kind of see what goes on, but not exactly.
Yeah, I'll just pick up what I can.
We actually have proper scalpels and all that. I'm joking, we don't. It's just slash rings.
So, what was wrong with his left leg? Was it the same right? Or was it...
Left leg seems like
Mostly,
it's
yeah.
crushed a little bit more. We might even have to give him a prosthetic.
Gotta fix the kneecap on the right leg then.
we found the source of the bleeding yet? No need, I bring 2 to the table. I bring 2 blood bags.
Ben,
Yep.
did I ever tell you how my actually I'll tell you in a sec.
After we're done.
Yeah.
I think I found one of the sources of the lost blood.
Good. Yeah.
Well, I can
Seems more stable.
slow down the
He's,
loss of blood now because I found
got severe
where
injuries.
one
Once
of
the
the
leg's done,
openings
we're
are.
almost done. Pretty well done here. If you want to let Rex know the progress, Gary, just say pretty much everything's going well.
Alright, sure. You know how I feel. I mean, I've typed every single time. And you find a better pitch to that? Hi Rex, it's doing great. He won't be up and running. He will be up, but not running.
Yeah, that should stop it or slow it down a lot.
Alright, so you said we're amputating his left leg and a new one? We'll put that. We'll put down, we can link his leg off there.
Pardon?
You said we gained him a prosthetic leg, right, for the left leg?
Yeah. We're probably better off
What
because
point
it's
down
got
we
too
can
much
go?
damage.
What point we can off?
I reckon from the knee
think
down
just, like,
is all that's
below the
required.
knee.
The top section
cut
of
out
the
knee
leg
down,
is
did you say?
reasonable. Yeah, knee down.
Okay.
The lower part of his
Alright.
leg and his foot is more severely crushed. It's going to take
So
too
just
long
below
to
the knee.
heal. So yeah, knee down.
Hey, you wanna get the hacksaw? Just pulls out like,
Yeah.
just pulls out an ancient saw. Get me the cutter, please. Just pulls out an ancient saw. But for this time it's ancient.
What did you need as well, apart from the
I said I was joking, get me the plasma cutter.
Oh.
Right now, is oh, shut up.
No.
Oh yeah, okay. I did need the bone saw.
I get it again.
What? I said I didn't need. I didn't need.
Oh. It's been a tiring day.
Indeed, it has been.
Do you still need me?
That should stop bleeding. And what's the word? It's like starts with C.
Cauterized.
It burns the skin. Yeah, that's it.
I also generally recommend putting a little bit of E-Bacter on the end of the wound. That way it helps.
Should I go see if there's more wounded at the medical bay?
Yeah, you can see if, how everyone else is going out there. Ari and I can look after this.
Who is in need of medical attention?
Alright, you can get him the prosthetic leg. I'm invisible still.
No one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get the leg.
I just realised by doing that, I would have burned all his nerves. Shit. Oh well. That never happened. Hey Rex, you know 99, right? Yeah. You might have to be a general. No, not yet. Gonna get him up and walking. He's not gonna be running. Then we can move to commit.
No, we're still here. 9 places like.
Gonna prep the back to the tank. Gonna take him to the back to tank room? Or just use this one? No, I'm gonna go to the actual back to tank room.
Now, this one is supposed to. This one is designed to help more so with healing after an operation. The general back to tank can do that, but this one can help straight away.
Get the oxygen mask one.
Rex, he's not going to die. Stable and the blood loss has stopped.
Alright, Ari, I'm going to move him into the back to tank.
Can't move him right now, we're still in the middle of a operation. Don't worry, he will be fine, he will live, he will get to community and...
Are you actually gonna put him in there but not clone him?
Right now, we gotta make sure he doesn't go under.
Right, it's going under the back to tank, I can tell you that. Sorry, bro. Do you know Clyde?
Right now, not long.
What the hell?
I can say one thing, Rex.
Does that look like dirt to you, Baron?
Die, not while we're here.
No.
Well, it's not the back to tank, it's dirt.
It's green to me.
Oh, it's not green to me.
If being crushed doesn't kill him, then I think anything can kill him after this.
See my foot in the bottom corner as well. The bottom.
It's just you, you're glitched. Anyway.
No, the map, we're just on, it's not that floor, that dirt. Stable. Okay.
One sec.
Well,
8 times that.
2014 I think it was. Because my
So,
dad. Okay.
Rex, just come with me for a sec. So, he's stable for the time being. He's got severe burns to his face. I've had to do a lot of cosmetic surgery to him. Unfortunately, he's not going to look the same anymore. We've had to replace the lower section of his left
That was
leg.
uncalled for, what I said.
And some high levels of
He's a lucky one. You know the
yeah,
shot
pretty
to
much
his
he's lucky. He's extremely lucky to be alive.
You know the shot to his head? They actually completely missed his brain.
Yeah.
Somehow.
His brain's fine, which means he's going to
Just like
survive. Just he's going to have a lot of facial scarring. He's going to have to stay in the tank for a little while before we can even consider moving him to another medical facility. My concern is taking him out of the med bay and trying to transport him to another ship at this time is going to be too risky. We will find out once he wakes up, which won't be for a while. He's going to be sedated for quite a while he recovers. Otherwise, he's going to be in excruciating pain while his entire body repairs itself. We might be able to move him within 1, maybe 2 rotations. Hopefully less. May not be able to do full combat duties, but you never know, he might persist and might be able to do it. Just at this time, once he does get it, he's going to have to be on light duties for quite some time. Sure where the Commodore is. I generally don't keep up with him. Unless he comes into the med bay, I don't keep track of the Commodore.
I think you should wait here until. Imagine this is a time for wreck.
I'll let you know when he's right to be moved.
I don't understand. Wait, why do they care about one troop? Many troopers
So how did it go?
in the upper battle. But we never really did anything for them.
Well, he's up.
Yeah, basically. Right there.
Yeah, I'm muted.
He had no cartilage in his knees. And both of them. Do you know what I mean right by that, right? Yeah. So basically, his bones are just rubbing against each other and all that. In 2014, he was the first person in Australia to get double knee surgery, like at the same time, basically. Now he has titanium knees. That still hurt him to hell. I'm gonna be AFK for a bit.
Yeah, mate.
Iniquity's snares are cunning, but by the light of light's mind, are greater still.
Why do I hear,
Someone was playing a sound.
Yeah.
It come down upon me, and I fear.
I think it's above us in the hangar bay, actually. It's the Half-Life 2 NPC.
I'm trying to... Pablo Gregory, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm here. My apologies. I'm not look.
They're holding up.
It doesn't even can't even spawn anything.
He'll survive, but I don't know
That's
how
a
he's
ship.
going to function properly. I'm not sure if there's any...
Survived the gunshot wound to the head.
Yeah,
Don't really want to do it. I
that's
just want to.
completely destroyed his facial structure.
Was that sorry?
It's completely destroyed how he looks now. He no longer looks like a clone. He's going to need a lot of
I
cosmetic
couldn't quite hear
surgery.
you. You kind of went quiet for a second there.
Sort of, I can see you on the left, but
In med bay.
Just crashing into the...
I'm checking TS.
Give me that.
One moment.
Well, they were like... It look like a wedge between us. Rob.
What's that my name?
Not sure.
Just want to say zombie.
I think it was Spirit. It's like wedged. It's like it's new.
But the Saki Val, the commanding officer of a regiment, is of the top priority.
Kind of need to go check on that.
Has been through worse in the past, but still going to be something that's, you know.
Indeed. Well, let us go check up on this tank. I think he's going to be almost ready to be moved.
Can I help you, pilot?
Yes. So I was at ARP tonight, but no, I'm now. That's depressing. So I was AFK and can I just have an update on them?
I can't remember his rank. Warrant officer? He's fine.
So the operation went well, we've been back to tank?
Yep, he's just currently healing in there, and hopefully will be transferred to Camino when full free will be in a better facility than this.
So, for the operation now is just healing in the back to tank?
But I don't think he will be combat effective, so I think he's going to be
Well, I hope it goes well and transfer to Camino. Let me just ask Mark something.
Marvin doesn't want to actually, like his characters, he doesn't want it to die, apparently.
Yeah, it's getting transported to Camino. Greetings, broadside. You may come in.
Thank you.
Annoyingly enough, I'm still supplying out shiny bunks.
Only for so long.
Hope so.
User joined your channel.
Fucking, I don't know why Hunter fucking told Rex that he knew that Marvin was alive when he called when he confirmed the bombardment.
I don't know.
It happened.
It's silly. No one would ever do it. That wouldn't, like, even you got to admit, Baron, you would not.
Yeah. It's we'll see.
Not directly to his face. No, that's literally just asking for it.
Pretty much.
Rex's characters have been freaking out about it though.
Well, the thing is, I called the bombardment.
Anywho.
So my character's actually got more stress on him because he's just, you know...
I murdered a trooper.
Oh, he's not murdered. He's fucking. He could have possibly lived. If he's gonna die here, he could have possibly lived.
Do you think there would have been more ceremony if they lost a commander or an officer?
Officers die all the time.
Yeah,
he's
sure.
not even an officer. He's an NCO.
Yeah, it's just the fact that he's been in the role for so long. That's why people.
Like Marvin has been in 501st for like 8 months as a warrant officer.
So that's the only reason why people give him such respect, I guess.
Yeah. I thought didn't you request Rex in Medbay?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
I'm guessing he went. Oops, I didn't see.
Yeah,
that.
he didn't see it. So did you read my character bio at any time? But my character's got basic surgery skills, but like...
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not something he's good at. He picked it up because he knew it would be useful.
There's a level 1 cadet outside the training area. And he's gone back in.
Oh, you got it.
Where was he? The complete opposite side of the ship and 3 floors up.
He's gonna see Zeus as well. Here he is.
All I know is that if we can move him to Galeno, he'll have better treatment there.
Indeed, he will.
I'll then leave it up to what the fakers, that the doctors over there will do. I know he can pull out and he can make it.
If that's your wish, I'll start prepping him to be removed from the backup tank. I will be keeping him under sedation still for the entire trip, and if your pilot is able to get a lat ready, so that way we minimize the amount of time that he is away from medical equipment, it is preferred.
Okay.
We can't.
What's safe when you get punches ready?
Class will be better actually.
Lats can't go into that new class will actually be able to go into light speed and get the Camino a lot faster than a light will.
Agreed. Would you be able to organise that for the 501st, please, sir?
I believe the private has been trained enough to be able to pilot a new class. However, I will escort as well, and they'll need some sort of medical profession on the ship, as well. You can't be leaving the ship, Chief Surgeon.
Indeed, I can't.
Thank you, sir, for...
And, Warrant Officer, you'll be required to stay on the ship for future missions, as one trooper's life cannot halt an entire regiment.
Okay, sir. I'm suspended, sir.
I'm saying that you are still running your regiment.
Of course, sir.
You cannot come with us to Camino, because, well, we'll be deployed in a mission. Well, you guys will be deployed in a mission in 30 minutes, actually.
Yes, sir.
Just getting your men up to tip-top shape.
Sir.
I'd like to keep on talking, but it's time we get moving.
35 outside. Flight, move, please. Kind of stuck. Cheers, mate.
So, who's transporting you?
You get to fly it. I hate when that happens. Welding the body to the tank.
Yeah, after it's Marvin.
Yeah, did you Marvin weld grip?
I wonder how well this is going to go up the
I don't know if it's gonna work
stairs.
that way.
It will.
Take it up.
Are we gonna fly him back to me?
Yep.
Hello.
Hello. We'll just let him into the back, the side axis, the side axis, plenty of cargo space for him.
What are you doing? It's Marvin.
Yep, that's you broadside, you're piloting. Come on, up this way. Up this way, Marvin. Broadside this way. Up here. Yeah.
I don't know if the status, but good luck.
I'm requesting the lower hangar doors to be open.
Stay flying, guys.
User joined your channel.
Oh,